Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Karen Pelka, and I'll be speaking with Chris Koch from Blue Water Recovery and Outreach Center. Today's show is sponsored by Lake Huron Medical Center. Welcome, Chris, to Spotlight.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
The nonprofits in our community each bring something to a need, and you are representing BW Roc. What is BW Roc?
Well, first of all, BW Roc, that stands for Blue Water Recovery and Outreach Center. And I guess you could call us a hub of resources for those people who are in recovery from addiction. And that covers a lot of different things, from support groups to transportation, just creating a community for people who are in recovery so that we have something to connect to.
One of the things I think of when I hear BW Roc is innovative, helpful, and loving. I just really support what you're doing. And you are coming up with, you yourself, Pat, the executive director, are coming up with lots of creative ideas to bring the community together, be a connector. And what is something that's coming up?
Oh, we have the Community Pay It Forward Day on November 19th. And, you know, I just want to say a lot of our ideas aren't necessarily generated by the administration or leadership. A lot of our ideas come right from participants.
Oh, that's
so
even better.
I think this one started as a conversation like that.
Wonderful.
And we just sort of jumped on it and said, yeah, that would be a pretty good thing to do. So,
you know, it's when you're listening to other people, what they're saying, because a lot of people have a lot of ideas. It's not just one or two people, and giving them that value. Pay It Forward Day, what are you looking for in that? What are you expecting the day to look like?
I think it's just about noticing the needs that are around you and trying to find ways to fulfill those needs. I think a lot of people get overlooked and they feel that. And I think it would just be really cool for organizations and for individuals to reach out to people to make that difference.
You're making me think about all, our organization, A Beautiful Me, is going to be doing something, but you just triggered a different thought in my head. You know, we sometimes give accolades to those that have names and recognition that way, and sometimes everyone at every level needs to be empowered and given a little bit of extra love, and having them understand that they have value and purpose. Wow, this is really you're really triggering. So what is something that you want to do that day?
I make a habit out of checking in on people that maybe are a little more isolated. You know, it's something that's easy to do. It doesn't take a lot of resource for me.
Right. Well, I mean, to check in on someone.
Pick up the phone or go knock on the door. There's a lot of different things that you can do, but me personally, I'm going to find a way of extending that, maybe buy a meal in a restaurant or try and help somebody buy groceries, which is very significant.
That is very important
today with what's going on.
Right.
So,
and what is your role at BW Roc?
I am the chairman of the board of directors for BW Roc. So I've worn a lot of hats there, so I'm transitioning from some of the other things to this role, which is more of a on-top bird's eye view of things. And it's sure different for me, but I'm glad that I took that role on.
So you're learning as well. And
I am learning a lot.
Continual learning is good.
Yeah.
That is very good. Of the roles, are there anything that you think those that are watching need to hear about and that BW Roc has to offer? Like maybe some of the community dinners or Bible studies?
Yeah, we have, every Monday, we have a family sit-down dinner, we call it. And the really cool part about that is it's all different organizations that have stepped up to provide the meals. And so we get to be able to have the community at large interacting with our recovery community. And that's a huge barrier that we love to break down.
Yes.
Kind of remove the stigma that's involved with recovery. And for the people that get involved and provide that meal, they're very blessed by that.
It is so true.
Yeah, and we have so many support groups and recovery groups. One of my favorite is the Life Recovery Bible Study. And I've just watched people grow. You know, it's a rough place to be when you walk through the door.
Right.
And then just watching people be able to connect and start to heal. And they start to feel like there's other people around that care.
Right.
So I'm loving being a part of it. I found BW Roc about 6 years ago, and I just never walked out the door. I just love being a part of it.
And for those that might know of someone that need to connect, how can they connect with? Or maybe someone's watching that are thinking that they personally need to. How do they get a hold of you?
You can call BW Roc. Sometimes we just have people that walk through the door.
Okay.
And we do something called an intake, where we've got somebody who figures out where you are, figures out what services you may need, and then we plug you in to whatever that is. We have peer recovery coaching, transportation. There's a lot of different, we've had like financial trainings where somebody comes in and talks about budgeting. So there's just a lot of things.
They don't have to come in, you know, to me sometimes you come in, you don't have to figure it out. Just come in, just walk through the door.
Come in.
On 10th Street.
On 10th Street.
What is the address?
Oh.
It's on 10th Street.
Yeah, it's right across the street from Orthopedic Associates in Advia. So.
Okay, and just walk on in. And the website is, do you know that
It's
one?
BWRoc.org, I think.
Okay,
yeah.
yes, I think it is, yes. Wonderful. Well, thank you for coming in today, and I'm looking forward to Wednesday, November 19th, Pay It Forward Day, and anyone can just do one act of kindness and make a difference. And then it creates habits.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
and
really...
a story for myself that, God, this goes back 35 years. My wife and I were traveling from my in-laws, and 35 years ago, we didn't have a lot of resources, but we were looking at a 4 to 5 hour trip, and we just went through a fast food place, and all we had was the money to buy one hamburger, and one fry and one drink, and we thought, well, we'll just share that. And when we pulled up to pay for it, somebody said, don't worry, it's taken care of, and then they doubled our order.
Oh, wow.
And I remember that from 35 years ago, just being in that situation where I needed help, and somebody just anonymously stepped forward.
Wow, way
and
before.
filled a need.
Yeah.
And so that's what I want to do for people, and I like to encourage other people to do that, because not only does it help the person that you've rendered that aid, man, it helps your own heart.
It does.
It helps heal your own heart. And
we don't have to know that person to have a kind act toward.
Yes, absolutely.
So
I'm looking forward to seeing different things that take place through this. I would love this to become a regular thing.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for coming and sharing about it today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us on Spotlight.